Alright. I think we're live, as a matter of fact.
Woo, woo, we're live.
Alright, we'll just make sure that we have sound and stuff like that. And yeah, I think we do. I think we're alright. Let me just make sure that I'm not... Okay, that's off. That's off. Alright, fine. We should be good. I think I'm the only one watching me anyways. Alright, so anyways. I was rummaging through outside and I found this game. I just didn't even know I had it. So, basically, I just decided to give it a go, and it's just a last minute thing, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's all I can say. So, the name of the game is Agents of SMERSH. And what you're supposed to do is try to defeat this evil doctor, which is actually on the cover of the game. So I'll just show you real quick. I had his head. Now, I had gotten this game like a long time ago. I got to defeat Dr. Lobo. I got this game like a real long time ago. And I didn't even know I had it until I was outside putting some stuff away. And I saw it and I said, well, this looks interesting. Why don't we give it a go? So, here we go. We're going to give it a go. So, that sounds about right. Hi, Rob. Sound and video are a go. What sounds about right? Okay. So, I've never played this before. I just opened it up, cracked it open, and we'll give it a go. That's about it. So, here's the way it goes, pretty much. This is very story driven. It's driven off a book. And I'm playing the one-player version, so I'm going to be Agent X99. Now, he has these 3 transport tokens that I can use to get myself anywhere I need to be, because there's a lot of different things that are going to happen. I get a special agent card, but because I'm playing solo, I get up to 3 tokens. Oh, that's right. I would only have 2 tokens. I get up to a combination of 3 of a top secret card and UN transfer tokens. I could take 2 of the. I could take 3 of these, or I could have took whatever. But here's what we got. These are all my skills. We'll explain those as we go. This is how many dice I'm going to be able to pick out of this bag. They all have different types of things. You always start with this one. This is a miss. You can, if you roll that, you can heal yourself. You can get injured, or that is a success anytime you get a gun. My character starts in the Amazon basin. Now, this thing is just massive, and there's tons of story here. So how do we go about getting that story? Well, I'm going to show you how. We are going to give this a whirl. Like I said, this is something I found outside, and I just figured, hey, what the heck. So I'm going to keep our quick reference guide here. We have some top secret cards that might come into play. And here is the book, which you can't see, it's off. There's also a group reaction sheet. So we're going to be looking at this group reaction sheet to determine where we read in the story, so, and how it'll help us. So we'll give it a shot. Why not, right? Okay. So the first phase is movement phase. You can move up to 2 points of movement. You could travel by connecting to certain areas. Now, what I want to do is get these intel things. If I, let me get these off the board. They don't belong there. On 6 tokens, I believe, it overruns. And when it overruns, it clears off. So check for intel overflow. If there is intel overflow, remove all yellow tokens from the map, as well as location tokens. Now, location tokens are special. They're green. Okay? Intel is, well, yellow or brown. They look brown to me. These are all different, and what they have to do is, here is this track for Dr. Lobo. And every time we go here, this is how many things we're going to have to match to beat him. But we have to beat these side bosses, at least. Hold on, let me put up my thing so I can see it. And I'll be checking the chat. So, okay, so over here are side bosses. I've got to beat them 3 times for a 1-player game. I think it's like 4 for a 2-player and 5 for 3 and 4-player. And what is going to happen is, once I get there, then we're going to compare what intel tokens that I was able to grab. Now, if too many intel tokens come on the board at once, well, that's bad, because then I'm not going to be able to resolve these, okay? And they're all going to be taken from the board. So as it says here, tokens from overflow, remove all yellow intel tokens from the map, as well as location tokens in excess of 1. There should only be, at most, 1 location token on the board. Overflow happens at 6 or more for a 1-player game, 5 or more in a 4-player game. So there we go. So right now the game starts off with 3, and that's not good. I gotta get where I gotta get, and I gotta start making some things happen. I can only deal with 1 intel at a time, but each time I finish my move, I'm gonna have these encounters, and they're just gonna be things that I'm going to have to deal with. Over here I have resolve. Now I can use resolve for a couple things. I can use it to spend to get 1 extra movement, which is not a bad thing. I can use resolve to re-roll, to move 1 additional space, to re-roll a single die. So if I fail, you don't want to fail because bad things happen to you. So without further ado, let's give this a shot and see what happens. If I mess it up, hey, that's just the way it goes. All right. So let me just say hi to everybody. Hi, Puma, Dan, Larissa, Monster X, Puma. I think I said hi to you already. Let's give this a go. I think this will be fun, if anything. Oops, we don't want to put that down there. We don't want to give them any more advantage than they do. Now, 2 guys start at level 2 here, and I'll explain that because there are things that are going to match up with my skills that we're going to have to defeat and do. So we're going to start with the movement phase. All right. Let's move this guy. First of all, let me get a better pair of glasses on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I thought I had a pair over here. Yeah, typical live stream. Everything completely unorganized. What's the matter? I know, I got them right here. I had 2 pairs.
Stupid, ugly ones.
Nobody can see me, so it doesn't matter if they're little, stupid, ugly ones. Oh, there. These are so much better.
You look like Miss whatever.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Little Mrs. Bixby or whatever. Remember that?
Don't worry about how I look. Nobody can see me. Okay? Let me tell you, this game should be, the villain should be Queen. All right? Dr. Queen, that you have to try to defeat at the end, which is impossible to beat. Well, yeah, wah, 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 wah. I can't hear you either. All right, so let's get back to the game. So anyways, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move. So I want to get over here because there's 2 tokens right over there, and I can get a hold of them right away. So I want to get going. So I'm going to move 1 and 2, and I know I can be there on the next turn. So what's going to happen is I'm going to turn over. We're in South Africa, so I'm going to turn over one of these cards. So I'm going to turn over a South African card. And we're going to resolve what happens. Uh-oh, call to action. I'll read that to you. Roll a d6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. So we're going to roll a d6. Let's see what happens here. Now, I've never ran into this. Conduct a battle with Fedor. Where's Fedor? Oh, no. So I have to fight this dude? So if I win, I get 1 intel. If I lose, I get 2 injuries. Now, I only have 4 health. That's bad. Or, before rolling the d6, you may elect to take 1 injury to escape and immediately draw a new encounter card. Let me think. He's level 1. I'm going to have to test my persuasion against him. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to... And this doesn't count as a battle. It's just a fight. Okay, so... So Fedor. Okay, so, I mean, if that's the way it's got to go, that's the way it's got to go. So I'm just going to put this card here. I'm going to reach into this bag because there's random different types of dice in here. And they can help you, and some have more. Like, see, this one has 3 guns, 4 guns. Oh, see? Oh, this one's got plenty of guns on it. So I got the black dice, which is really good. And I'm roll these 2 at the same time. If I get a gun on any of these, it is a success, which means I would get 1 intel, which is pretty key. And I did. I got the intel, and that's just a miss. So I am going to take 1 intel, and I'm just going to put it in this pool. I can't look at it. It has one of these symbols on it over here, and that's going to count at the end of the game. But that does bring up an interesting point there. Well, we'll worry about that in a little bit, and I'll explain what I'm thinking here. So I'm going to reach over here, and I'm going to put that card underneath, and we know that we have to shuffle that at the end of the game. So, and it does not count as a movement. Okay, so after the encounter phase, we resolve the encounter, and now we go to the villain card phase. Ooh. So now we're going to pick a villain card because it's the end of the turn. And end of the turn event. Peru's president, new president, replaces entire cabinet with SMERSH appointees. Oh, that's not good. Remove 1 intel from South America. Okay, there's no intel in South America. Add intel to New York and a Gansey. Oh, that's not cool because now I'm almost 1 and then a Gansey? Where the heck is that? Oh, here we go. Whoops. We're going to put 1 here. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. That's not cool. So we've got to make something happen. And we would only use a villain advancement when it's time to... Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to put this on the bottom here. So that's the end of the villain phase, and then resolve. Any test rolls? No, we're fine there. We did that. Now we can go back. So now we go back to our original thing. This goes back into the bag here. So we're going to put that back into the bag. We have the 1 die. We have the D6 here. So here we go. So now we're going to do our movement phase. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to go to Los Angeles where there's an intel. Okay. So we're going to resolve the intel. Now, how do we do that? Well, we're going to find out what the encounter is with the intel to see if we can pass it. Let me make sure encounter phase. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. I just learned this game about 10 minutes ago. Intel. I think it's pretty... Oh, hold on. SMERSH is an acronym. Okay, cool. And if you read that, I can't read it from here. Very cool. Okay, so there we go. I was just making sure I didn't mess anything up. And sorry for the break in action. Okay, read encounters. If the player stops with a yellow token, the player must choose what to do. Okay, I'm going to move the yellow token down into the intel pool. Oh, okay. After placing the yellow intel in the intel pool, the player should have an encounter as described in section 2.1, but with Intel number on the fake card. Okay. All right. So what happens here is this gets moved down to here. Now we're building up the Intel pool, and that's really good, and we need that. So now I'm going to turn over a fake card, and by turning over a fake card, and that's with Intel, that's the number 4. So it's going to be first I draw a North American card. Excuse me. And is going to be section 16, and we're going to have to pick something out of area J. That's what it is. So we're going to be reading now in area J. Here's the things that we can choose to do. Here's our responses: Into the Lion's Den, A Strange Obsession, I'm Your Biggest Fan. Oh, let me see. Persuasion is something I'm good at. What else am I good at? Deception. Good Spy, Bad Spy, Act Uninterested, Be Nice. Into the Lines there, A Strange Obsession. So, I think I'm going to go with, because it's deception. Good Spy, no, Act, Deception. Act Uninterested. That's 5. So it's going to be section 16, 5, 4. Okay, let's see if we can figure that out. 5, 4. Action. So we go into this massive book, and we go into 16. And we're going to read this whole thing. So there's a lot of story to this. All right, 16. Getting there. 16, 5, 4. Okay, here we go. Mr. Lucas, an up-and-coming film director, contacts the FBI about a personal encounter with Dr. Lobo. They pass him over to the UN, clearly believing he is just a wannabe looking for publicity. You drive to Lucas's apartment and interview him. But he seems more interested in telling you about his future sci-fi film ideas. You find his conversation terribly boring and wonder if he's actually insane. Test deception -1 or spycraft +1. Pass with detection. Pass with detection. Spycraft. My spycraft is 1 + 1. So I can go up to 2. I'm going to try deception -1. Deception -1 would just give me an extra dot. Or spycraft. Passed with detection. Oh, I would get a card passed with detection. Oh, no. If I had that card. Okay, so I'm going to go deception -1. So that is going to give me... I'm only going to be able to pull 1 die out. Now I can use a resolve to make sure I get another die. Nah, I'm just going to reach in here and see what we get. We get the red one, and that's about 50-50. So hopefully we can do this. All we need is a gun. And if we get that, then... Oh, no, it's a fail. You can re-roll a single die. I'm going to use a resolve to re-roll a single die, and I'm going to re-roll this die. Hopefully, I can get it this time. Yes, I do. I pass. Whew, that was close. So what does it say for passing? I actually closed the book accidentally. So 1654. Pass. He tells you that Dr. Lobo asked him to direct a movie about him. And as far as you can ascertain, he is telling the truth. You persuade him to spy for the UN. Flip up one intel anywhere. Well, I'm going to flip up an intel here. Okay, so that is... Wow, those don't come into here, so that's not a really good sign for us. But we had to use a resolve, and that's not cool. All right, so this goes back into the thing. And then, 1, 2, nope. Okay, so now we take this fake card, we put it here, and now it is the villain phase. All right, we're getting the hang of this. Well, this is Bella's favorite part. Because you know Bella's got to just howl when somebody comes in the house. So Justin just got here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn over, and it is end of the turn event. Remove intel from South America. Well, we have no intel in South America. Add intel to the Pacific Ocean. Oh boy. See, now that makes me... I can only move one. I'm just wondering if I should just not worry about that one right this second. Airport closed in Casablanca. So, unfortunately, this airport is closed, so we cannot use the airport. The airport helps us go anywhere we want to go, which is pretty cool. All right, so that is the villain phase. Not good, not good at all. So we've got 5 out there. We've got to keep on knocking these things down and hopefully get them off the board here. Okay, it's our phase again, so we're only going to move 1, and we're going to go deal with this intel. And again, it is a North American card. So what is it? 31F. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, 31F. I'm just going to keep these discards off to the side here, and we'll deal with that later. So F gives us the option as follows. We can negotiate, sneak attack, reason with, act unconcerned, lie, be honest. Let's see. We have no athletics, but we do have hand-to-hand. I don't want to sneak attack. And persuasion would be... Okay, I'm going to go with reason with. So that's going to be 3. So it's going to be 31, 3. And we have to draw a fake card. 31, 3. And with intel, 31, 3, 5. So 31, 3, 5. All right. 31, 3, 5. Let's see what happens here. 31, 3, 5. Okay. A terrorist cell is spying on diplomats, and you work for months to get inside. Your ability to carry out orders soon impresses your new bosses. But some have reservations about you. You don't seem to want to hurt anyone, says the cell leader. That's not good. He brings in a teenage boy who was caught stealing. He wants you to give the boy a working over. The guy acts like he's running a mafia outfit. You try to explain that unnecessarily beating will draw unwanted attention. He is unimpressed and pulls a gun. Test hand-to-hand -2. Pass with speed or weapons use. Oof. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my top secret cards here. And what that's going to do is give me +2 to negate the -2. Okay, but I lose this card. So now I just get to draw one die. Or else I would have drew nothing, and that would have been bad. Ouch. Alright, which would have been, I would have had to roll 2 guns, and we can't have that. So I'm going to take this, put this here, and I'm going to shake this real good, so hopefully we get something good here. And I got the blue die, which really isn't that great. It's only got 1, 2 guns on it, and a lot of misses. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. Alright, let's see if we can get something here. We need to get 1 gun to pass. Oh, we do. Oh, I'm on fire. And I got that. So let's see what happens when we pass. All right. I didn't put the stupid thing in there. It was 3-5, 3-5, 3-5. Okay, so pass. Within seconds, you have his gun in your hand and 2 of his men on the ground. This is not what you came for. But at least you get to save the teenager's life. Up any skill, and get 1 intel. Up any skill, 1. Oh boy, what skill should we? Well, our athletics is just at 0, so we're gonna up our athletics. All right, that seems like the right way to do. And we're going to get 1 intel, which is going to help us. But we got to start fighting these guys. And we got this intel, by the way. So now I know exactly what I'm going to do here. So, I'm just reading, and everything's fine. Okay, you guys are fine. You don't need me. All right, so. And if anybody's got a question, or if I mess something up, just put it in red, girls, and I will take care of it. Okay, so that goes there. Perfect. I'm just going to move this over a little so I can see a little bit better. Perfect. All right, so we negotiated that. We're doing all right so far. But now we have to pull a villain card. Let's see what happens. Okay, villain card. End of turn. Senators balk at Haiti's declaration of war against Florida. Okay, remove intel. Oh, great. From North America. That's not what I wanted to happen. Add intel, North Atlantic, and Paris. Oh, great. And then North Atlantic. But I can take an airplane anywhere since I'm on this spot. So I can fly anywhere I want. Okay, let's see if there's any airport. Close airport La Paz or something like that. La. Okay, oh, here we go. So this airport's closed. Not cool. All right. Boy, things are not going the way we had hoped. Alright, so far we haven't moved this thing any, so we're okay. When does that move? I'm trying to make sure I get this correct. Fake cards, losing the game, which is bad. It's usually when you fail things that stuff are going to go wrong. Okay. So, alright, this card here. I'm just going to put these 2 over here. There we go. We'll just keep those over there. All right, so this one here goes underneath here. All right, we're doing all right. I assume he isn't using the Australian deck. I have the expansion. I just I didn't add it because I never played this before, so we'll add that in another time. Especially since this game seems to have interested me. Okay, so we did the villain. Okay, so now it's my turn again. So I'm going to fly over to London. So that will take, because you can fly from airport to airport. And I'm going to turn this intel into a location, because I got to start fighting these guys. I've got enough of those things, so I'm going to mix these up. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to turn over a fate card, which is going to tell me where this guy is going to be at. He's in Mexico. This location token is one of the villains. I don't know which one is there in Mexico City. So we're going to go have to deal with him there. Okay, so that takes care of that. So we did all our movement there. We're going to get rid of this fate card. And then we have to do an encounter for Europe. So Europe. Oh, it's over here. And we're going to flip that over. And it is going to be section 3, response group B. Okay, let's see what happens. B. Here's what we have. Impressed, on your guard, rely on instinct, persuade, admire, detain, intimidate. I'm going to go with persuade, number 4. So it's going to be 3, and where are we? And because I dealt with a location thing, that is an intel, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. So let's see what we have for our story to go there. All right, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Like I said, I just found this. I even have the expansion over there. It's still in the wrapper. 3, 4, 5. And I also had that head thing that Dr. Lobo had. I couldn't find that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. A UN transport picks you up and flies you to Reykjavik. A man disguised as a janitor has planted a bomb inside a school. The police have not persuaded the man to say a single word, but he has been identified as a scientist, Dr. Mortimer. Dr. Lobo sends the UN his demands. Dr. Mortimer is working for him. It would be such a waste of precious life if you don't give in to my demands. My bomb is foolproof. Dr. Lobo snickers. Test persuasion -2, or hand-to-hand 2, or hand-to-hand 2. Pass with electronics. I don't understand what that means. Okay, hold on for a second. I just want to check something. Make sure we're on the right thing. Is it persuasion -2? Oof, that'd be bad. So that would be -1 gun. Persuasion -2, or on the card, reading encounters. There we go. That's what I want to just check. Passing crowd, blah, 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 blah. You always draw a villain card. If you fail the encounter, you always draw a villain. If playing solo, you may use a card to hide the pass and fail consequence. And the henchman passes fail. Blah 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 blah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I want to make sure I get this right because it gives you 2 different variances. And I want to make sure that we're doing this right because I don't want you guys to play this incorrectly. Encounters, okay. I haven't even done... Oh, I went to London, so I did my secret mission. Cool. Because that was one of the things I had to do. That's a whole nother thing. Fate under the card, the player may claim a reward at the end of the current turn. Oh, if both for... okay. Okay, here we go. Draw an encounter card, blah, 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 blah. Second option, the first card number is 27. The next reaction is 2. And finally, the fate card says 3. So you would read 27 through 3. Alright, read the process inside. Reading encounters. We suggest that the player should not read, okay, pass or fail. May carry additional rewards or penalties listed in italics. Describe or... Oh, I wonder if I get those statuses. No, okay. So I can use hand-to-hand at no penalty. So I'm going to use hand-to-hand. And that's going to give me an additional dice. So let's pull that out. Let's see what happens here. Alright, I'm going to pull out, and it is a brown, which is only, wow, one gun. There's one, I have one chance to do that. Oh boy, I don't think I'm going to pass this one. This is going to be bad. Nope, I did not pass this. And re-rolling isn't going to help me. Re-roll any number of dice after you fail a test roll. You must keep the second roll. Well, I'm going to discard this because I don't want to use any of the resolve. And I'm going to discard this card, which is one of my top secret cards. Because I really don't want to fail here. We're really on a tear, and I really want to start trying to get over and start knocking these guys out. So, let's see what happens. Oh, I passed. That was good. Okay, so let's see what happens when we've passed. That's pretty important here. All right. So, hopefully something good happened. 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. Did I pick that? Yes. Group B. Persuade. 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Using unconventional methods, you finally get Dr. Mortimer to tell you how to disarm the bomb. Dr. Lobo will be furious. V1. Okay, what does that mean? So nothing happened? V1? Huh. Okay. V1. V1. Hey, Kabuki, what does that mean? Do you know? Let me find out. V1. Oh, it's going to be another one of those. All right. Let me check. Quick reference. All it said was V1. There's nothing there unless it's... Oh, here we go. Oh, V1. Shuffle any villain advancement card in play on cards in play on Dr. Lobo. Randomly remove one and discard. Adjust. Okay. Shuffle any villain advancement cards in play. Okay. And randomly remove one and discard. Okay, so this really does nothing. Okay, cool. Got to figure it out. Don't worry, I figured it out. Okay, so that ends that. I thought you were paying attention. Let me put that there. Let me put that here. All right, so now we go to villain phase. So we got real lucky there. All right, villain phase. And it's going to be end of turn event. Meeting of the 27 nations. Leaders gather in New York to discuss the SMERSH threat. Remove intel in Asia. We have none in Asia. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And that fake card's going to go there. That's great. We have no problems in Asia. But we are going to add intel to Mexico City. I don't think we can do that because there's already a location monitor. But I remember seeing something that you can stack. Alright, there's a location. What happens if I roll? Okay, also, I am at a location with an intel or location. Can I ignore and leave it? Yes. It doesn't tell you if I don't think you can stack it. So that means I wouldn't put one in that position. So that's all right. Close Warsaw airport. That's not cool. So I'm running out of airports that I can use. Okay, so they do not stack. So now it is my go. And is there an airport there? Yes, there is. Okay, so I am going to... We did the villain phase. We dealt with that. Now it's my turn. So I'm not going to end up in an ocean hex, which would cause problems. But no, that would be... No, I can fly from here to Mexico City. So now I'm going to turn over this location and I'm going to have to take on Pierre. Pierre is level 2 though. Ouch. Alright, well, we're going to have to do what we have to do. It says here, test persuasion -1, which is good. So, to outsmart Pierre's goons and have them turn against their boss. Intel anywhere. If I pass. If I fail, remove 2 intel from the pool. Ouch. Jeez. Alright, so let's see what happens. So far I've been pretty lucky. So, a -1 on persuasion. But I can use reroll a single die and add +1 to a single test. So I'm going to use resolve to negate that, and I'm going to draw at least 1. But it's going to cost me resolve, and that stinks. Alright, so I pull out the black, which is perfect. Let's hope I can get this. Oh, I got it twice. Nice. Okay, so I was able to do that, so that means I defeated one of their guys once. And pass one resolve. Yeah, I get pass 1 resolve. Let me make sure, oh, resolve. Add +1 to any test roll. Resolve. If possible, increase your resolve by 1 or 2. And where is my resolve? Oh, I can add. Oh, I get a resolve back. Perfect. Okay. Flip up any intel anywhere. So I'm going to flip up here. So hopefully, yes, it's a gun. So if I can get 2 more, I'll be able to defeat him. But I'm going to need more than 1 gun possibly. So let's hope that we do it. Because even if I defeat those 2 guys and get to fight him, if it's down here, this particular marker, and I don't have another gun there, well, I'll still lose the game. Okay, so that goes back into here. And we're moving along pretty good. Okay. Whew. So we dealt with that. So Pierre, we got you. If we defeat you 3 times, but here's the funny thing about this. He was at level 2, and now he's up to level 3. So if we can beat him next time, we are going to have to flip that card, and he's out of the game, which is good. So now that token that I flipped over of him goes over here, and we mix that up a little bit. So we don't know where he is. And personally, I don't want to see that guy again because I don't want to fight him at level 3. Alright, so hopefully we can do some things here. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so let's get that out of here. And that goes there. That goes there. Now we are going to negotiate the villain phase. And so, end of the turn. U.S. declares SMERSH to be a major threat to the world's stability. Add intel to Los Angeles and Rome. Wow. So that kind of helps us because there's one there and there's one in Rome right there. And we're going to have to go some places. Close Chicago Airport. That's not good. And there we go. So, I don't know when the villain advancement thing comes, though. Draw a villain card. Resolve the end of turn slide only. First removing intel as, and then add intel and close airport. Check for intel overflow. Remove all yellow tokens from the map as well as all location tokens. Excess 1. There should only be one. Most overflow happens 6 or more. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright. Just make sure nothing else happens. How many do we have here, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Well, there you go. We have 6. So, 6. So now, remove all yellow tokens from the map, as well as location tokens in excess of 1. There should only be, at most, one location token on the board. Overflow happens at 6. Well, that's not cool. So we had overflow, so everything disappears. So now we're just kind of moving blind. So that's not good, because now the longer the game goes, the more of a chance that Dr. Lobo will eventually win. Alright, so I need to get to Landa. I wonder if I can get there. Oh, it's all the way down there. I can fly from there to Lagos. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And the basin. Okay, so that was our villain phase. Now it's our movement phase. I'm going to fly here. And then I'm going to go down 1, which is going to complete my secret mission phase, which is good. So now those are done. So what happens when I complete my secret mission phase? Let's find out. I'm sure something good will happen, because we want good things. Okay, if a player begins the encounter phase on a location that matches one of their secret mission locations. Okay, yep, that's where I am. They may flip over the appropriate fate card under their character mat. If both are flipped, the player may claim a reward at the end of their current turn. See Section 3, Villain Phase. Even if the encounter moves them away from their current location, players have encounters normal when at location matching a secret mission. It does not matter the order in which you visit cities, nor does it matter if you fail an encounter at those locations. Okay, Section 3. Regardless of the result of the encounter, at the end of each phase, draw a villain card and read the end of turn side, adding and removing intel on the board. Also, be sure to close airports indicated on the card. As the game advances, airports closed and remain closed for the duration of the game, making it more difficult for players to get around. Important. Airports with red airplane icons never close for any reason. Okay. Did I try to close any with a red? Nope, not yet. Alright. If the player is resting during the turn, draw 2 villain cards and apply the end of turn event one after another. I haven't had to do that. Okay. If resolving the villain end of turn event takes the number of yellow tokens over the overflow, player must remove all yellow. There should be no int. At most left on the board. Okay, we've done that. Okay. If the player has flipped over one of its secret mission fate cards, they may now claim one of the following rewards of their choice. 1 top secret card, 1 resolve, or 2 if playing solo, 1 UN transport token, or up to any basic skill by 1. Boy, I think we should take a top secret card because our skill. Well, no, I think we're going to bring our persuasion or hand to hand. Let's get our hand to hand up to 2. I think that'll help us. Everything else is pretty good, so that's what we're going to do at the end of that turn. We did the villain phase. No, we've got to do the villain phase. All right, that's what we have to do. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move this over here and end of turn. Status. Soviets deny unaccess to SMERSH archives. Remove intel in the USSR. We don't have any. Add intel to Ryjek. Oh, great. All right, so we're going to do that. So that's one that we can go after, possibly. No, there's no airport there. There's an airport there. We can move up 1 and then fly there directly. So that's a villain phase. No airports close on that one, so that's a good card. And we seem to be all right so far. All right, so it is my turn. We turned out pretty good. I need to get up there. So New York is one of the red airports. What's the other red airport? Is it Paris? Is it Warsaw? No, it's Moscow. So that's the only way you can get around. From there to there. Alright, so I'm going to move by ground. 1, 2. No, actually I'm going to go 1 and then fly here. And instead, I'm going to turn this into a encounter somewhere. So this is going to go away. This is randomly going to go where? It's going to go into Montevideo, South Africa. South America, I mean. Montenegro. Okay, there we go. Oh, great. So there's no way we can get there. Well, we can get there pretty quick. All right. So that takes care of that. That's going to go underneath here. And then what's going to happen is that's going to end our... Oh, no, we have to negotiate the thing there. So the Alps, which would be Europe, we would turn over and it's going to be 4. And we have to check our response in D. All right. All right, let's see. D. D, 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 A, B, C, D. Snoop around, charm, act strangely, act innocent, use force. We're going to use force. We're going to use force, 5. So it's going to be 4, 5, and then because there was intel there, we are going to have 3. 4, 5, 3. So let's put that there. 4, 5, 3. All right, let's see what happens now. 4, 5, 3. 4, 5, 3. Everybody say it with me. Okay, 4, 5, 3. Excuse me, sir, can you tell me where I am? I seem to be lost. You ask one Fedor Maximoff bodyguards at a small cafe. You are disguised as a college professor. The bodyguard pushes you off. You adjust your tortoiseshell-rimmed glasses and continue to harass him for directions. How rude. I just need directions to a hotel, and by God, this place is a maze. You follow him into the bathroom. The bodyguard begins to push you away again when you stick a gun into his rib cage. Take me to Fedor. Conduct a battle with Fedor Maximoff. Oh, so we go right into a battle with him. Okay, so what do we have to beat with him? A persuade. Test persuade to outsmart Fedor. Pass any skill. Ooh, nice. But we'll be able to beat him. So let's see if we can do this. All right, so the skill test was persuasion. Persuasion, we have +1. There is no penalty for that. So let's see what we can pull out here. We pull out a green gun, which is about 50-50. Let's hope we can get this. Come on. Yes, we get it, but we do take an injury. That's the first time we've gotten that. Uh-oh. Not cool. All right, so we have an injury, but we did pass it. He did give us a tough battle. He goes up 1 level, but we also hit that location, so that's pretty good. So now what? Okay, so we defeated him, which is perfect. This goes over here. And that actually helped us with an encounter. So now it is the villain phase. So what happens here? End of turn event. SMERSH activates earthquake machine in Beijing, causing massive earthquake. Add intel to Regina. Close Beijing. Oh, great. So there's that. And we have to add intel to Regina. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. Well, that's going to get us someplace at least. All right, let's put this villain card on the bottom. Nothing else happens. It wasn't too bad. So now it is our turn, and I'm going to fly to Ottawa and then move 1 onto the intel. I'm going to move the intel here into the box here. Then we're going to do our encounter phase. So we're in North America again. So let's see what happens now. It's going to be 22, and our response is going to be H. All right. Let's see what that's going to be. 22 and H. Be nosy, all in, the setup, cheat. I'm just a natural. It's my good looks. I'm going to go with 5. I'm a natural, just a natural. 22, 5, and we're going to do, oops. Oh, oh no, that's the wrong card. 22, 5, and with intel, 22, 5, 4. 22, 5, 4. 22, 5, 4. All right. 22. 22, 5, 4. Timing. It's all about timing. You have to duck under the rotating blade, then dodge the poisonous darts, leap the crumbling floor, slide under the closed door, and run like heck to outrun the explosion. All this in the pitch black of midnight. You'll say this for Pierre. At least he makes your life interesting. Test athletics -1. Pass with speed or luck. I don't have either one. So, oops, 22.5. That wasn't cool. I closed the book. So the story just continually is always changing, which is kind of really cool. 22. Oh, let me just turn this page here. 22. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what happens. So, if we -1, we're not going to get anything. Boy, oh boy. Reroll a single die and add +1 to a single test. Exchange any number of cards. Okay, I'm going to use a resolve here, and I'm going to take an extra die, which is going to cancel that effect. But it's really wearing my resolve down. Oops, I got to put this in here. I forgot to put that one in there. And we draw out a blue. Ugh. Alright, this isn't going to be good. Oh, I get another injury. That's not good. So I get 2 injuries. I have 4 health. By the way, I draw 2 more of these cards for locations. For my fate cards. Oh, neat. Okay. That's going to kind of change everything. So I take an injury, and now I have to read what happens when I fail, because I just can't. I can't take a chance here. All right, so without being able to see where you're going, this is impossible. You make it past the rotating knives, but one of the poison darts hits you in the leg. You fall through a crumbling floor right into Pierre's dungeon. He gives you an antidote to the poison, but you soon find yourself wishing he hadn't. 1 injury. Then lose 1 intel from the pool, or take 2 more injuries. Oh, that's not good. I'm just gonna have to lose that one right there from the pool. Not cool. Wow, that was bad. So we don't take the extra one from the pool, and that's going to go in here. Boy, oh boy, I can't catch a break here. All right, so now it's the villain phase, unfortunately, and the villain phase says UN buildings in Paris attacked by long-range missiles. Add intel to New Orleans. Well, that's not the worst thing that can happen. All right. And no airports closed, which is good. So we're going to add that there. So now it is our turn. And that goes away. And we're going to go 1, 2. And we are going to take the intel. Whoops. And we're going to take the intel, and now we do the encounter phase, which is never very good. The other thing is that we ended our turn here into the encounter phase, and we get to turn over one of our fates. Not bad, not bad. All right. So we are going to turn over a North American card again, and it's going to be 29G. And here's our response to 29G. Well, I'm supposed to have one at least. that in here too? Or did I put it in here? What did I do? Oh, there it is. 29G. Taunt, overreact, stay calm, cry, blend in, stand out, laugh. I'm going to taunt. So I'm going to go 1. So it's 29, 1. And there was a thing there, so it's an intel. 5. 29, 1, 5. 29, 1, 5. 29, 1, 5. 29, 1, 5. Okay. The UN has a satellite communications complex on an island somewhere in the Pacific. Its location is above your clearance, but over the years you have heard enough to deduce its whereabouts. Now, a SMERSH interrogator has captured you and believes you will tell the location of the island. For the past 2 days, she's taunted you by showing you her instrument of torture, making it clear exactly what she has planned for you. If you do not give her the information, she brings in a map and points to a region in the Pacific, watching your eyes closely as if trying to read your thoughts. Test deception. Pass with disguise or lockpicking. Deception. I have... Oh, okay. I've got 2 for deception, so that means I get to draw 2 of these out here, but I'm playing with fire here. Because if I take another injury, I'm dead and the game is over. Alright, let's hope something good happens. Oh, I pass. Perfect. Okay, so I pass that. So what happens when I pass? I guess there's only one way to find out, right? 1, 2, 29. I just had it. Okay. 29, 1, 5. Okay, pass. You have not been idle these 2 days, fashioning a lockpick from a thin wire. When she realizes you are free, she runs in fear. Up, hand in hand, hand to hand, and athletics. Wow. So I up both these. So this goes to here, and this is maxed. Alright, well that turned out pretty good. So I can be more aggressive now, which is good. Okay, so we survived that. Now we have to deal with the villain phase, which is always a good time. Villain phase, here we go. Alright, it says, end of turn. China arrests 1,000 of citizens accused of involvement in acts of terrorism. Remove intel from Asia. Have none there. Add to Dakar and close Los Angeles. Ouch. Let me see. Dakar, add intel. Alright, I think I might be able to do this on this turn. No, next turn. Because I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to go and I'm going to close this out. And what I'm going to take is... See, I could have... Oh, boy. Why didn't I just do what I was going to do? Alright, so... It's a bit of a risk. Because I'm still injured. Alright, so... Here's what's going to happen. First of all, let's get these back in the bag. I'm going to take a top secret card. Immediately take 2 UN transportation. Ugh, that was horrible because I got plenty of those. It's not what I wanted. I should have just grabbed a skill. All right, so now, yeah, pull an encounter. 34. I is the response. So let's see what I is. I is no compromise, trick, scoff, go for broke, mediate, the better part of valor, examine. And we're going for broke, 4. So it's 34, 4. And then there was nothing there. So this is the first time. No intel, 34, 4, 2. 34, 4, 2. 34. 34, 4, 2. Okay, here we go. The man who followed you to the restaurant sits watching you eat breakfast. You ask your server to send him a note. It reads, "I will wait for you out back." You get up and walk outside. You do love a good fist fight to start the day. It gets the blood flowing. Test hand to hand +1. Pass with speed or adventuring. Okay. So I get +1, so that's 4 dice. That's 3 dice I'm going to be able to pull. Wait, I have 3 dice. So it's 4 dice I'm going to pull. Well, this is good. All right. So I'm going to pull these. We should be able to pass this. Oh no, but I took an injury. Okay, what happens if I take too many injuries? Oh, we may just have died. What kind of agent are we? Injuries, 8. All right. Each time you are injured, take an injury token. When you reach injuries equal to or more than your life points inside your heart character, discard all injury tokens, immediately draw a villain announcement card, and advance Dr. Lobo's track. You may then continue as normal in the middle of an encounter. Okay, so I passed the encounter. And I'm immediately going to draw this card. This isn't good. Oh, it's going to go up too. So let's see. Terrorist cult, the family, initiates 1 millionth teenage member. So it goes up 2. So I'm going to need 2 of these in order to beat that. Oh man, that's not cool. So that's moving up. So this goes in there. I passed the test, which gives me watch. And watch is one of these tokens here, I believe. Or is it one of the cards? The statuses. Watch. Oh. Hold on. Tough. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, watch. Okay. Yep. So we get this card. Before rolling dice in each one of your tests, you may look at the top villain card and either discard it or keep it on top. Oh, okay, whoopee. These go here, and we're going to pull 2 more of these. So Ottawa and Panama City is our next test. Well, in order to get our secret mission. Man, we are just stinking here. All right, so this goes here, that. Now we still have to deal with the villain card. Jeez. So how many encounters are out there? There's 1 intel and 1 encounter. Let's see what happens here. All right. Princess Anne to marry Dr. Lobo. Remove intel in Africa. All right. Add intel to Abechi. Abechi. I don't see it. I will find it. Oh, here it is. So we're going to head intel there. And we're going to close the airport at Sulang. Okay, that's closed. Awesome. All right. So we're going to try to do what I hope we're going to do. So now it's my turn. I'm going to fly to Rio de Janeiro, and then I'm going to go down one, and I'm going to deal with the location, which should be enough to do it. Oh, so Fedorov again. But here's the bad part. He's level 2. So I'm going to test at -1 athletics. Wrestle down one of Fedor's large thugs. Okay. So -1 athletics would just give me +1 die. But if I use this, that would give me 2 dice. So now all I need to do is take 2 dice, and I got a black and a red, and let's see if that's enough to defeat Dr. Lobo. And it is, because I was able to defeat him. He would have gone up to level 3, which would have been fine, but I'm here. So now the game would end. Now we have to determine if we win or not. Now, he has 2 guns. If we can match 2 guns, we have 1 gun here. Do we have a second gun? No, not on that one. Do we have a second gun? Oh, yes, and we win the game. Oh, we had 3 guns. But if we just had 1 more thing, we would have lost the game. So, there you go. Wasn't that bad. I think this game deserves to stay in print. I think so too. You can get it at 8 Summit. I think they can do it. Let's see. SMERSH is supposed to be getting signed by a new publisher soon. Oh, it is? I thought 8 Summit still has it. Okay, so there you have it. We were able to beat this game. I do have the expansion here, and I'm going to give it another go. The only thing I think this should move a little quicker, and I just wonder what causes that to move any quicker, which is the Dr. Lobo's track. Fake cards, character elementers. What are they going to call that? So I just want to make sure that we did that right. Okay, here we go. Place map, henchman, and Dr. Lobo track. They got to have something that says Dr. Lobo track. I think I just got lucky with all the cards in order to beat it. I just want to check. Make sure that we didn't mess anything up. Game elements, disguise, lock picking, advanced skills. The Book of Encounters, we did that right. Fake cards, we did that right. No, it doesn't say anything. Looks like we did it all right. Well, it's a pretty easy game to play. I mean, the rules aren't that intense, but it's a lot of fun. You know, it almost has kind of that Arkham Horror kind of feel, where you're kind of like trying to close gates and not let them all let things go crazy. Oh, neutral being funny. I think this is a fun game. You can find this just about anywhere. I would check with 8 Summit. I know that they had a ton of them. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. This was just very enjoyable. I want to thank the Normal Moron for his thumbs down, and I had a good time. So there we go. That's it. Tomorrow we'll see what time. We might be painting some Western Legends, getting that ready for when Miss Tina comes. Maybe I'll play Arkham Horror tomorrow even. Who knows? I'm on my own, so I have a few things in mind, so we'll just see and we'll figure it out. We got a big weekend next weekend, so we'll see where this goes. And I saw it sitting there, and it has been in the shrink wrap for 3 years, and just decided to break it open. I've got a lot of those that I've never tried. So, without further ado, Western Legends. Yeah, I got to paint that up because Tina's coming next week. Rob even whooped us in Hopopocalypse Origins for a minute. Yeah, I did. I was actually thinking of playing that again because I wanted to take the Titan on again after getting my butt whooped. But what did I get in the mail today? I got the new Killzone Kill Team expansion, Rogue Trader. I also got something that I ordered because we're doing something special when Miss Tina comes. So I finally got it in, and I'm pretty excited about that. And Tina, I figured something out. When we go, we don't have to tape the whole convention on Friday. What I thought is that when we play a game, because there's a couple of games I think that you would really like, we're just going to tape it and break it into sections. And then we can just play it part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So we don't have to play a full hour and a half. Just let the camera run and just play. I think that'll be fun. I also got Sharif, which is a war game, which Tina will play. So we're going to do a complete marathon. Some of it will be live. One day I think we're definitely going to do live. The rest I'm just going to let the camera go and we'll break it up and we'll show it over the next couple of weeks. So there's plenty of things going. Just a lot of fun things that we've got planned and a lot of things to do. I have a lot of painting to do, especially because Tina said she would not play a game that was not painted. So there you go. So you know how fussy some people can be. All right, listen, I had a lot of fun doing this. This is a good game. I really enjoy this, and I want to add in this thing here. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Actually, there's more to it. Hold on. Let's not knock everything over. I want to show you guys what I got for my birthday, too, today. First of all, there's this book, which is Showdown. Yes, Dr. Lobo has plans for you. I don't know what that means. What? Okay. It's basically a scenario book. So it's really kind of interesting. But that's one thing. And then there is this expansion. So you can add in Australia. So there you go. So we got even more for this. Yeah, there you go. So just more to add, but I just wanted to make sure that we got the original game done. So let's show you guys what I got today. It's very old. My daughter went out of her way, and then the Queen did too. It is something that they were able to find that is a collector's item. It is the old Godzilla game. Yes, there was actually a Godzilla game. He goes down here and comes up and attacks things. As you spin this, it releases a mechanism that causes him to pop up. But this is just something that is very expensive and very hard to find. If you can find one, good for you. But that just adds to my massive collection of cool stuff. There you go. Oh, there you go. On the flight, or the flight makes you stop. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Happy birthday, Commander. Thank you. Godzilla Universe Clock. Never saw that before. Yeah, look it up, Kabuki. It's an old one. I've seen just one. They're very rare to find. So it's definitely something that will not be played with. That's for sure. Tomorrow, maybe if I can get down, if I feel confident enough to play Nemo's War, I think I'll do it. I got Tina's copy here, but I'm going to give to her. Well, actually, we're going to put together a big box and send it home. And when she gets here, is the cake gone yet? The cake is almost gone, but Godzilla remains intact. I don't have the heart to eat him. That's for sure. All right, I've said it all. I'm going to. What time is it? All right, it's early. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to see how it goes. We'll decide what we're going to play. We'll take it a step at a time. Who knows? Maybe Miss Tina even will be around. Who knows? We'll see. And we know that Larissa and Helen are always around, which is good. So I've got to get a few things fixed on this computer, so tomorrow might be a good day to do it and maybe try to do a couple things. We're going to try it out. We're going to do the best we can. All right, listen, I've said it. I've said it all. There's not much more I can say. Guys, this was a lot of fun. Until next time, it's your old pal, Rob. We will see you soon.